Cheers. I started writing again today, like proper writing. I've been writing 2 books over the last 4 years. What I did was I had a very inefficient week as a surgeon. I wasted a lot of time and I kind of was in too many places, and I figured if I want to write a novel, I either take a couple of years off, which actually would have been kind of impossible career-wise, or condense my work into 3 days, which is what I did. So I worked kind of 12-hour, 13-hour days over the last 3 or 4 years on the Monday to Wednesday. And then Thursday I had a novel and Friday I had a novel. So I finished the Thursday novel like in December, and I'm about 2/3 of the way through the Friday novel. And they're both completely different, but it's been a hell of a fantastic journey. I've always wanted to write and I love it. And today was the first time I got back into it. So cheers, writing the second one. I've been fiddling about with editing the first one, and I've got an editor in America, which is fabulous. And I've had some beta readers on the first one. 7 people have just read the whole book and given me some fantastic feedback, and I'm pretty excited about that one coming out. And that'll probably be in the next maybe 2 or 3 months and get that tidied up and out. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I've had a lot of crap going on. Everyone has. I know this year's been a crap year for so many people. I just couldn't get my brain around properly writing. But today I was I was dragging this desk that was at the back of my place where I normally write, and I dragged it into the kind of lounge room where I want to have it to keep writing. And I was on my back and I was dragging it, and I should have got somebody else. I should have, but anyway, so I moved it, and there it is. And I actually sat down at the end of the day as the sun was setting, and it's just a magnificent place. It's just an incredible place to write, and got on with it and did a bit of continuing on story number 2. Story number 2 is a much more story-like story, and the first novel is very different, and it'll be interesting to see how people take to it. I think some people just really love it and other people won't. But that's cool. I'm really interested to see how people react, and the whole beta reading thing's been really interesting, how different everyone sees things. And but yeah, it's a fascinating process, and if you feel like writing, just find some time to do it and just dedicate yourself to it. And some people I can imagine doing it full time. It's just an incredible thing to do. So cheers, and to your writing and to my writing, and yeah, let's enjoy each other's words. I was talking on Twitter a little bit today about poetry, and I'm very snobbish when it comes to poetry. I think very, very few people are poets, and so I guess it's just another definitional thing. Obviously Shakespeare's poet, Keats, Eliot. I mean, there's no doubt about them being poets. They're just magic with words, and people recognize them as poets. But I just think to call yourself a poet is a silly thing to do. You have to be called a poet. You have to be acclaimed, I think. I just really believe that. It's just my thing. So I get a bit upset when people say anything's poetry. I just don't believe that. So anyway, cheers again.